common emitter amplifier, we're asked which of the following is true, and we're going to select one of the following. We have first, the voltage gain is positive, so is this true or false? Well, our voltage gain, if we look at the notes that are linked in the description below the like button, we are going to see that the gain part right here, if we go through these equations, is going to turn out to be about a negative value right here. So with this negative, we can say that our voltage gain is negative, not positive. So that is going to be false right here, meaning it's not our first one. Next, we have the output resistance is typically low. Well, the output resistance along with our input resistance, and we can see this when we look at our equation right here, is going to be high. So our RB and our RE are both high. So the output resistance is typically, this should be high. Now this next one, the input resistance, like I just said, should be high as well, and C is the correct answer. But let's look at D as well. The voltage gain is typically low. Well, when we have our amplifier like this, we want to amplify the voltage gain. So typically, we're going to want this to be high. And obviously it's not none of these because it is C, and that's how we would look at this problem using our notes. For parts B and C, we can go into a more depth explanation about why our resistance for the output and input is typically high or low, because this is pretty important. Well, if we look at the notes again, we can see that we are looking at transconductance for this. So this is the same section on about page 139 of our notes, where we have this diagram right here, and it says the transconductance is given by, we have our I output over our V input. That's how we look at transconductance. And well, if we go to page 131, we have some more notes about the four main types of amplifiers. And well, if we look at transconductance, we have our GV, which is the amplifier right here. Now, ideally, our input is infinity, right? So that means it's high. And then also, ideally, our output is infinity. So the four main types of amplifiers on page 131 and also the notes on page 139 are important to looking at this problem and any other problem if we had different A, B, C, D, and E. If we had any different things, we could probably look at it and find it in the notes. But again, that's just a focus on transconductance, how it applies here, and how we can use it to look at these different choices.